It's the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Welcome to another production here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, where it is our mission to try to bring you some news you could use. Today is no exception to that rule. Follow me on X at the Mike Prince Show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, and do visit our website, obnradio.com, for our 24-hour stream. With all that being established, let's jump right into today's episode. Well, we got more drama coming throughout the Southwestern Athletic Conference. It has been reported that the Grambling State Tigers have been somewhat hit on the wrist, if you would, due to the fact that they've invited a third party to stream some games, and it is all becoming a bit touch and go. One of the challenges is that the conference has contracts, of course, with ESPN and HBCU Go when it comes to the video and live television streaming for the games. And apparently, if I'm not mistaken, this company is HBCU Plus, had an agreement with Grambling and with FAMU. If you guys remember back when the season first started, they signed some individual deals, and it got all real jacked up with these situations that are now developed. And I'm looking at this from, of course, outside in, and I can understand the frustration with HBCU Plus, but it appears that they are really angry with the wrong folk. You know, they're trying to fight it out with the conference when it seems that they should be fighting it out with Grambling right now. Grambling, of course, under the conference bylaws, should have known better to go into this agreement, and they sign the agreement, receive whatever compensation they get from HBCU Plus, and not having beef with the Southwestern Athletic Conference because of an agreement that they had with Grambling that somewhat fell through. So it's all a bit confusing from my vantage point. Maybe that's why I do what I do, and you let legal teams work out what they need to work out. But it seems like they're barking up the wrong tree. We'll see how all this unfolds in the very near future. And speaking of barking up trees, we've given you the latest about the Texas Southern situation as far as their head coach goes. Hines Ward somewhat leading the pack now as the race continues for who will be the head man at Texas Southern University. Now, when you look at what Hines Ward brings to the table, still not necessarily that to what Fred McNair has done as far as being conference proven, college proven, but the fact that Hines played in the NFL, has a Super Bowl, he does have some coaching experience, and it's obvious that the Texas Southern Tigers are, some at least, are asking or looking for that celebrity hire, that impactful hire, that NFL hire. Not that will guarantee to win you any games or whatnot, but that appears to be the approach that they're leaning toward. And it's looking like it might be a down-the-stretch run between Hines Ward and Fred McNair. I'm still on record for saying at some point, if you're Fred McNair, when do you say enough is enough and just move on down the road? Because I'm pretty sure that if McNair, he might have to take a step back for a year or so, but I can guarantee you someone would make room for him on their staff overnight, and it wouldn't be difficult for him to rebound and get things started. Also, at this point, you got to start wondering what's going on in the mind of the student athletes that are going to be directly impacted by this decision. Right now, of course, I'm talking about football, but what's going on with these guys, and are they looking at possibly trying to find a way of escape with the way things are being handled right now. So there's a lot of psychological damage, believe it or not, that is being done with this situation, we'll call it, that you're facing with from Texas Southern University. Jumping over to basketball real quickly, Panthers, both men and women, off to an 0-2 start. They fail on opening weekend for conference play against Grambling and Southern. They'll get a chance to try to rebound this weekend between Mississippi Valley and Arkansas Pine Bluff. So we'll see how the Panthers regroup on that, as they'll have some home cooking and get a chance to hopefully even this thing up and come out 2-2 after this weekend's matchups. Of course, it's going to be extremely cold this weekend, in particular on MLK Day, which will be this coming Monday, and hopefully they'll have enough heat to keep the atmosphere warm and get back on the good foot when it comes to basketball in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. And just a little side note, I've been noticing that although football season has just officially ended for collegiate level, there are people putting 24 football season tickets on sale right now for the next season. So it's the gift that keeps on giving, and it's very interesting to see how their things will roll out. Maybe we can take a note or two off that page and see how we can implement that on our level when it comes to trying to move some of those season tickets when it comes to football season. We know that that is the big boy item when it comes to athletics on all levels. So I guess if you kind of make this thing a priority all season long, all year long, then maybe you can get a little boost of sales. We'll see how all that works out and keep a monitor on that thing. But don't forget, we still got a lot. We got to bring you up to speed on other sporting events throughout the Southwestern Athletic Conference and Prairie View A&M University. And you can keep up with us on our X Twitter account at The Mike Prince Show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I'm going to exit stage left for right now, but we will, if the Lord says the same when the creek don't rise, continue to move forward in the freshness of 2024 with more daily reports right here from the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince, and you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.